Hey traders, John Howell here. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about why there's a crash likely to start coming in Bitcoin and a lot of the cryptocurrencies right now. Let's get straight into it. What about the guys? Do not place a trade based on what you see in this video right now. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you that this one single investment that I'm going to make is going to generate a return, because I am going to be shorting Bitcoin. And so I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing on the charts right now. And again, I'm deriving my opinion from what the chart is telling me, not some fundamental news, which could be shit anyway. If you guys have watched the China Hustler, you'll be able to really see what I mean by that there. Like, you can't really even trust white papers these days, right? Especially when it comes to non-big companies. So how can you really trust? Anyway, I'll leave that for another video, but the China Hustler video. Anyway, I'm trying to say, guys, that I am looking to put a position on Bitcoin. Okay, so let's have a look at the reason why I'm going to do this. Firstly, what I'm looking to do is I'm looking at this weekly chart here. Okay, and a lot of people say charts don't matter, and it really does come down to some simple analysis, as that the market make lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Now, I don't give a damn why the market's making lower highs, but John, they're suppressing the market. If you're a trader of the markets, you shouldn't care about what the market is doing, whether it's being suppressed or not, because you can still trade it either way. You can still short Bitcoin. So I can short Bitcoin through my I have actually got a what I call a CFD platform, and I actually can short Bitcoin through the CFD platform. And so that's what I'm looking to do. I'm waiting for that time. So whether it wants to go down or not, I don't care. But all I'm saying is this: it doesn't matter what you think. All that matters is what the chart is telling me. If you go back and look at, let's go look at think about it here for a minute. If you go back and look at silver, if you go back and look at silver, if you go back and look at GDXJ, if you go back and look at all those other markets, you'll be able to see what I'm saying here is that when they actually start to fall, when they actually start to go down, actually, you know what? Let me actually bring that up. Let me bring this up on the screen right now on this charting service here. Let me bring this up through here. Let me just show you what I'm saying here. So if I bring up, so let me just say, bring up, say, silver here. Silver, and you see what I mean here on this weekly chart. So if I open up my weekly chart here to the short-term weekly chart, you'll be able to see what? You'll be able to see how the market is making, let me bring this up. All right, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. What happened? We end up breaking the low. When we broke the low, we went for a big run, almost down to the low through here. Let's go have a look at, again, guys, as you as a trader, it doesn't matter what, you shouldn't be cranky either way. It should just be reading the market and just trading the market, right? That's all that matters. So same with GDX, right? Lower highs, big run, big drop down. Where's the GDXJ? Same with the GDXJ, right? Lower highs, break down, and then we break down. Now we're just going sideways. Now we're just retesting it. And same for the SIL as well too. Look at that there, lower highs. Once we actually broke those lows through there, then we're just now we're starting now we're actually starting quite a big one. You can see it's actually came off quite strongly. Now, guys, we're talking about a weekly chart here, by the way. Okay, weekly chart, and same for the SIL as well, SILJ as well too. Right, look at that there. Lower highs, and then once they broke, we went for quite a big run there. So all I'm trying to tell you guys is that the way the markets work and the way the markets operate around. So what I'm looking at right now, guys, is that Bitcoin crash coming. And so the thing is, if you look at the daily chart, right, I'm using my investing.com website here, but I do all my investing, obviously not through investing.com, but I do it through another website, but I'm just using it to see Bitcoin right now. But you can see right now that obviously the market keeps lowering. If we start to get a really big break below those levels there, once again, go back to that weekly chart. If we get it, and you can see, right, that Bitcoin is really winding up in a spring right now. Now, I could be wrong, and this thing could shoot to the upside. But all I'm saying is that if this market does start to head back down and we start to break below that sort of 6,000 level, again, we're going to break, and we're going to break one way, we're going to break down, or we're going to break up. It's probably going to be down. But again, I don't know that, but it's probably going to be down due to the fact of, yeah, anyway. So I'm going to wait to see where it's actually going to break. But if, again, you can see here, right, it's compressing up, compressing up, compressing up. We're going to get a strong break, and we're going to get a very, very, very big strong break out of Bitcoin soon. And once we do, then I can see Bitcoin, and people are going to be absolutely pissed at me for this, but you know what? I'm just reading what the charts are telling me. Then we could actually see a drop back down to 4,000. Then I would say back down to say 2,000 would be after this big thing here. I reckon we can see a big drop back down to say to that 2,000. The first target for me would be 4,000, and then the next target would be 2,000. Why? Because that's what the market's telling me. It's not me trying to guess the market or hope the market for something. It's just simply purely, you know, understanding how the markets work and so on and so forth. So the horizontal line I have is obviously through there, and let me make that thicker through there, right? And then what do we have? And then we have, right, and then you can see we also have, and the next level of support, which is actually probably down through here somewhere. It's actually probably around 3,000 level, and then probably down to 2,000. So we're probably going to make our way down to that, say that 2,000 level there, I would say, and possibly even possibly even lower. So that there's major support around that $1,000 level there. So it actually could break down through there. Either way, we're winding up right now. We're squeezing up, and that's how the markets work. And when it breaks, it's going to break hard. Now, again, it may be getting ready to have a big move to the upside. But right now, as I speak with the charts, and it's not based on what I hope, but if the market does break down, I'm looking to short Bitcoin. Why? Because the market is telling me that the sellers are in control right now of Bitcoin. It's you got to remove the whole thing about, oh, but John, they're manipulating the price and all that sort of stuff. If you're saying that and you're cranking that, you're probably still holding Bitcoin right now. As a trader, you shouldn't care whether it's going down or up. You just say, okay, well, who's in control, and let me trade with them. I'm not in Bitcoin right now. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We've got pull back here with all these small little candles, small little bars. So if the market does drop down, I'm trading with the weekly trend, and therefore we're likely to see a pretty big drop down. So I'll be watching Bitcoin a lot. You know, Bitcoin crash coming. If we do start to see a pullback here, we're probably likely to see a big move on the downside. Let me know what you think. After being mentored by 4 different 7-figure traders, I've realized they all have some things in common that actually help them do really well in the markets. So I'm actually putting on a free training where I'm going to walk you through the 7 simple but powerful universal laws to becoming a consistent profitable trader while achieving a very high success rate without spending 13 years trying to figure it all out. Plus, I'm going to walk you through the absolute details of my #1 trading system that I trade every single day. The very first link in the description, click on that, and you'll be able to go check it all out, and be able to go see this free training. And I'm going to walk you through every single detail of these 7 universal laws, so you too can start to have the odds on your side. So go do that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.